How long can I start a video without saying anything? Just awkward silence. Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a while. I have put out a few videos, but I just have not had a lot of time. I'm also in like a makeshift setup right now. It looks like it looks more like my normal setup, but I can guarantee from the number of boxes my camera is sitting on, it is not. So I think I'm moving in a week. So this setup will be no longer. This is probably the last like few videos that I'm filming in here. So it'll be on to bigger and better things, actually smaller and less good, but in the long term, it'll be better. Anyway, oh my gosh, so rambly. Hi, I'm Dana. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. We do skincare and sunscreen and some makeup on this channel and things that I like. Also some fashion sometimes. Very, very little fashion, but whatever. I'm also sitting on a stool, which is going to get pretty annoying soon. So yeah. But today I am going through some of my very, very favorite and top kind of like hydrating winter sunscreens. Very relevant for the time if you live in America. If you live in Australia, maybe less relevant, but you can watch it in like 6 months. So that's what we're doing. I'm just gonna hop in. I'm going to be applying all of them, but I'm not gonna be applying them like to my full face. I'm just gonna kind of do swatches because I do have about 6 of them. So I just think that this is the best way, but I have used all of these many times, and they are kind of my tried and true go-tos when I know it's like cold, windy. I just need more like hydration on my skin. So I'm gonna put my hair up and we're gonna get going. So I tried to get a blend of different types because I know some people want mineral, I know some people want chemical, I know some people want combo. So I have a good mix. I'm gonna tell you most of them are chemical, and the reason for that is a lot of mineral or inorganic sunscreens can be actually quite drying to the skin. They tend to look dewier on application, but after you wear it maybe all day, you'll find that your skin just feels super dry. And that is mainly because of zinc oxide. It's just kind of the nature of that ingredient. But I have found one that does not do that. And I cannot touch most of these sunscreens during the summer. They're just too much. I live in a hot, humid climate. It's just a lot. But now that my skin is like, I need more water, I need more hydration, I have been able to start wearing them and really, really enjoying them. So the first one I have is the Cotz. This is the Flawless Complexion. So this is SPF 50. It costs about $25 at Ulta. That's where I got it. And you get 70 milliliters or 2.5 fluid ounces. So this is our only 100% mineral or inorganic sunscreen. And it does have kind of a tint to it, which is actually really nice because you don't have to deal with the like chalky mineral, like zinc oxide / titanium dioxide look. I'm just gonna put it on up here and show you, like, look at that. Now, I think this is actually gonna be, and I've heard that it is fine on darker skin tones, even though for me it looks like a perfect match for my skin tone. It really, really, I would say, blends in, and they say it on here, vanishing zinc oxide. It does. Like, it's one of the only tinted ones that I've ever found that it's not, like, there's not some weird tint to it, even though you can clearly see, like, the tint. Just with a little bit of rubbing, you do get it to blend in, and, like, without much. I mean, I'm doing a shitty job, but it really takes nothing. And it goes on feeling like a moisturizer. I don't think you need to heavily moisturize when you put this on. Maybe like a serum, a vitamin C serum or something like that. And then you can go in with this and you're gonna look like this all day. And if that's something you want, this is 100% one I would recommend. I'd say it's in the middle of the like price range. $25 is not super expensive. It's not also cheap. And it is, again, the only mineral or inorganic one that I have truly, truly found to be hydrating and moisturizing. That doesn't mean that there aren't others. This is just the one that I have. And I have to like caveat that because I've tried a lot of sunscreens, but I've not tried them all. So I just want to tell you like from my personal experience and my collection. But I can't stop with this one. I really, really have been enjoying it. And I do find that over like a lot of the other sunscreens that claim like hydration, this one lasts the best all day, where I won't find like my face will look kind of like more normal, like it'll start to get dry with normal or other sunscreens, but with this one, it has this shine, this sheen, this dew all day. next we have Ultraviolet. This is an Australian brand. I know Americans, most of us can't get this. I kind of like skirted around that. But if you do live outside of the US, you can get it, which is great. It's a brand that I have thoroughly enjoyed so far. And this one is the Supreme Screen. It's so hard to say this. Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Sunscreen. So this is 75 milliliters or 2.5 fluid ounces, excuse me. This one is also SPF 50. This is SPF 50 plus, and this one is all chemical or organic sunscreen. So the filters in this are the filters like we can't get in the US. You have Uvinol MC80, which is one that I've never experienced before. I mean, I like it. It's not in a ton of other products. It's a newer filter that of course is not available in the US. Then you have Tinosorb S and Tinosorb M, which are both, they're still newer, but they've been in other products that I've used. So this one retails for about $50 and this one is obviously $25, and they're almost the same amount. So this is definitely a luxury sunscreen. It's not going to be cheap ever, and especially if you're figuring out a way to get it to the US, you're going to be paying a lot in shipping and like taxes and whatnot. Okay, this one has a pump top and it looks so similar to the Cotz. I will show you. Okay, can you tell which is which? This is the Ultraviolet, this is the Cotz. And I'm going to spread it on a box so I don't put the Cotz back on. I told you, I've got boxes everywhere. So this is the Ultraviolet, and you can see how fluid it is. It's really very similar in application, in shade, in everything to the Cotz one, but this one is just organic or chemical sunscreen. So that's kind of it's a big difference, but that is what I find to be very different about the two. And they both give you kind of that dewy, like hydrated look. And I would say for both of these, you don't need a moisturizer. Honestly, for everything I'm mentioning, you probably don't need a moisturizer unless you have like Sahara dry skin, but it's something you can play with. I like my rat tail. Just disregard, please. Next, we have the LaRoche Posay Hyalu B5 Aqua Gel. This is SPF 30. You get 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounces, which is pretty standard. The pricing, I don't know what's going on. I saw it online at what's it called? Care to Beauty, I think that's the name. So this is a one that's based out of the UK or like France probably. So it's a little harder for us Americans to get, but you can. But you're gonna be paying kind of an arm and a leg to get it when it normally wouldn't be that expensive. So I found it for $41, but I actually, like when I purchased it, I did not purchase it for that much. But it is what it is. If you have any concerns about white cast, and that is kind of your main issue, I guess, this is the one that I would recommend because it's 100% clear. The only thing with this one that I do caution people against is it's highly, highly fragranced. And sometimes I don't find that the fragrance kind of dissipates within a few minutes. I've had days where I'm like, I can smell it all day. So, you know, sensitive or like people who are sensitive to fragrance might not like this one. Filters in this, we have avobenzone, Mexoryl XL, octocrylene, Uvinol T, homosalate, and octosalate. We got a lot. But look at this dew. Look at that. So you can see, I mean, this side of my face, I have nothing on. I haven't put skincare, I haven't done anything because I was like, I'm doing this video, I don't need it. So it's quite dry and like matte-ish. And then this side, we've got the Aqua or Hyalu B5, very, very dewy. And then we've got two up here. And I would normally put a lot more on for the other, or for all of them. So it's kind of gonna give you a different, it's not gonna give you like the full glimpse of what it looks like with a full face, but trust me when I say that these are going to give you hydration. In terms of like the actual long-term benefits, I would say that this one is a little bit less than these two. I think these two, if you really, really want hydration all day, these are two of my top two. And I have one more, but this one is going to give you this kind of look and your skin won't look too dry, but I wouldn't go to it for kind of your skincare benefits. Next up, we have the Hello Sunday, the everyday one. This is a face moisturizer, SPF 50. You get 1.7 fluid ounces or 50 milliliters, and it retails for $20. So this is one of the more affordable ones for sure. And if you live in the US, you can get this on Cult Beauty. It's based out of the UK, I believe, so you could get it in most parts of Europe. And this one is just a cream. It's white, it's all chemical, and that's what it is. I'm gonna have to save this part of my face for the others. This one has probably, honestly, like the best skincare properties in it of any of the ones that I'm testing. You really just don't need a moisturizer because you are getting quite a bit of skincare properties in it. That said, again, I don't go to it. I look ridiculous. I don't go to a sunscreen just for the purposes of skincare. So, you know, still do your skincare morning and night. You can expect a little bit more skincare from this one. And this one, I would say, in the range of the ones that I'm showing you, this is going to be the best for a little bit more normal, like balanced skin that still want hydration during the day. It's not going to give you an overly glowy look. Like, it looks like it now, but if you just add a normal amount and then put makeup on, by the end of the day, your face isn't going to have a sheen to it. It's going to soak in a bit more, but it's not going to dry your skin out, or you're not going to feel super dry at the end of the day. So this is kind of like a middle ground. And we've got filters in this one. We have 8 different filters. We have avobenzone, Uvenol A+, Tinosorb M, Tinosorb S, octocrylene, Uvenol T, and Sulazole and octisalate. So you are getting protection, and again, this one is SPF 50, so thumbs up to that. I did not plan my face properly, did I? Next, we have the Black Girl Sunscreen. This is the cheapest one. It retails for $10 in the US at least. It might be harder to get if you live in Europe, but it is a pretty decent deal, especially because you get 3 fluid ounces, which is about 90 milliliters, and it's just very readily available. I would say that this one is also the most basic. So it only has 3 filters, which is not a problem, but they are avobenzone 3%, homosalate 15%, and octisalate 5%. So it's just a standard like American sunscreen. Again, all chemical or inorganic. But this one is nice because it's really cheap, it's really hydrating and moisturizing, and it does not have any eye sting, I would say, for like the majority of people. So that's always something I'm looking for when I'm looking at a chemical or inorganic sunscreen. And it does have like a little bit of a cast. It goes on white, but there's, you know, it's gone when you just rub it out. It's not going to be there on any skin tone. Obviously, it's formulated for that very purpose. It's for melanated skin or for all skin, but it's not going to have a white cast. And last up, we have the Purito Daily Go-To Broad Spectrum SPF 50. So this is SPF 50 PA++++, 4 pluses, pretty much your highest protection. And this is the new Purito that came out after the whole scandal. They kind of reformulated everything. I tested this out. I have a video, I will link it above. And I didn't really like it. And not to say that like my thoughts have changed, but I think it's a very specific sunscreen. And I don't necessarily love super specific sunscreens because for me, it means I can only use them at certain times or with certain things. And I do just love like a good one that I'm going to reach for no matter what. And this is not it. But if you want hydration and moisturization and you don't want your skin to look dry and cracked and flaky at the end of the day, this is a very good option. This is our only combo one, and this one has titanium dioxide, which is your inorganic or mineral filter, and then it has 3 organic or chemical filters, which are Uvenol T150, I'm sorry, I'm looking down, Uvenol T150, Tinosorb S, and Uvenol A+. So, I'm gonna put it down here. I know, I did like 3 big swatches over here, and then I had to fit 3 onto this side. Whoopsies. This one I have actually been reaching for a lot during the colder months because it's just a good one under stuff. I would not wear it alone, even in the winter. It's gonna look like this, the LaRoche Posay, also one I wouldn't necessarily wear alone. And I know it's on my cheek, it's hard to see, but this one, it's there. There's no denying it. You're not going to feel like it's soaked in. It's not even that it's tacky. It just feels like, I don't know. It's one that you wear under makeup or under something else. you don't wear it alone, in my opinion. And I didn't mention, sorry, this one is the second most cheap. So it retails from about $16 to $18. You can find it YesStyle, Amazon, that's where I got it. And there's somewhere else, but you know, just search around. And you get 2 fluid ounces or 60 milliliters, so decent size. I feel like I kind of want to braid this little hair. This is me, this is my face, this is the shine that I have going on. And I really think that all of these are going to be good for somebody looking for more moisture or hydration during the day. The reason I made this video is because it is colder now and I work in an office now, or like I go in more often than I was before with my new job. And so I noticed one day when I wore like a basic sunscreen that by the end of the day, my face just looked like cracked and like dry, and I didn't like how it felt. So I started experimenting more, and these were the ones that kept coming up. I do have 2 honorable mentions, and they are the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench and then also the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. But I'm gonna actually save those for another video, so I wanted to mention them a little bit, but we'll save that for another video. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have questions, let me know if you tried them, and I will see you guys in the next video.